Good morning, it's me. I'm back. I'm Stephanie Flath, Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I'm coming to you live on Wednesday morning, December 13. We are less than 2 weeks away from Christmas. That's so crazy. So you can find me every Wednesday morning right here on my business page at Facebook.com/Dazzled by Stamping. You can follow me or like my page, and then you can, and make sure you see all things, not just highlights, so that you can find me every week. Or you can find me on my website anytime at dazzledbystamping.com. So I'm going to refresh my screen here a second. Good morning, Sandy. Are you bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, or are you still waking up? Are you a coffee person? I'm not a coffee person. Sometimes it smells good, but I don't like it. Hi, Janet. I'm so glad that you're here. Hey, I was thinking of you. I didn't hear about it on the news, but I saw it on Facebook or something, and then forgot to ask you. So are you in Tennessee now? And did you have any problems with just drug out of bed, not a coffee person? Gotcha. Well, I wasn't sure how much of an early bird you are. I know it's early there for you. Anyway, Janet, I heard that there were tornadoes that went through Tennessee. Was that anywhere near you? Everything okay there? Well, thank you for dragging yourself out of bed so that you can chat with me. I love it. Okay, I am doing things differently today because I'm going to do more giveaways. We are in Tennessee and the sirens went off, but all is good. Oh, good. I'm glad. I'm thankful for that. I don't know who it was that I saw, but I'm like safe from something, or somebody asked somebody else a question, and then in the comments, they're like, oh, what's going on? So you were close enough for sirens to go off. That's crazy. So glad that you're okay. Hi, Marlene. Thanks for joining us this morning. Last time I know you had to watch the replay. It's weird. Your Stampin' Up! Order arrived yesterday and cleaned my new glass. Oh, 2 reasons. Nice. That sounds fun. Okay, I did not order one. I'm wondering if I have. Well, I don't need one. So that's where I'm at on that one. So anyway, I'm doing things differently today because I'm making a couple things. Well, and I have a couple things already made. So I'm planning to do a double randomizer today. So I'm going to do it at the end, and I'm going to do people, if I have somebody that is with me today that did not, that I don't have in my randomizer, then I'll add them also. But anyway, I'm going to do a double randomizer at the end today, and then I'll still do at least one. I'm not sure if I'll do one or two for next week. Hi, Mario. Hi, Dina. So I want to tell you a couple things first while people are getting on and finding me, and then I will get into my project. So first thing is we have free shipping tomorrow. So this is on orders of $75 or more. And so it starts at like technically midnight tonight, Mountain Time. So 2 a.m. like into the night tonight. So all day tomorrow, $75 orders get free shipping. So that's a yay. Secondly, if you're still hoping to get things from the last chance list from the mini catalog that we currently have, hi, Nancy. You need to do that soon. There are things that are leaving the list already. The Bear stamp set is still available last I looked, but the punch is gone. It was gone sometime last week. I didn't realize that there was a way. I didn't realize that it shows up as low inventory in a different place than than how it normally does for us. Anyway, I didn't catch that it was low inventory even. So, but you still can get the stamp set. But there's a lot of stuff that's retiring. It was shocking to me, actually, how much is going. So that's one thing. I actually made a list because I say a lot. Because I don't have a script when I come on. I'm live, literally. So, okay, I still said Sorry about that. Free shipping, last chance. So the last chance list is through January 3 or while supplies last. Third thing, registration for my one-day retreat, which is on February 10. Registration opens Friday morning. So when you guys get an email, you'll be able to register from that email. So that will be Friday morning. I already have the email scheduled. I already have the code. Just need to put the code in. Well, that's in other places. Like, it's already ready in the email. Last thing. So those of you who are invited to my hostess appreciation party, by the way, you can be invited by being a hostess or a team member. To be a hostess, you need an order. It can be an online order, or it could be a book party, online or in person, or be part of my club for this past year. You have to have $150 or more order as a hostess to be invited to the hostess appreciation party. So I already sent out invitations, and a reminder will go out again on a Saturday. You do need to register online. You can't just tell me, oh, I'm coming. I would have too many people tell me, oh, I'm coming, and then my mind isn't prepared for all that. So you have to register online. So that was the fourth thing. Okay, so now I'm ready to share with you. If you have any questions, let me know. But now I'm ready to share with you. Okay, so if you were at my clubs this week, it's going to be somewhat of a not reminder. Well, I'm doing different colors or a little bit different designer paper or whatever, but it's going to be a recap of a couple of projects, but they're fun projects, so hopefully you'll be fine with that. Plus, you can potentially win them. I need a drink already. Just a second. Okay, I keep showing this, but it's for a reason. A couple good reasons. Oh, no, I don't need that. So, A Walk in the Forest designer paper. I've been using this. I used it on my most recent, what's it called? My most recent Dazzling Card Club. I used the papers that didn't seem so Christmassy. Like, obviously, these stripes work. These trees kind of look Christmassy. I don't think I used that. Anyway, I used it with a stamp set that's not necessarily Christmas. But also, there's definitely things like this sort of can be Christmas, but it also can just be dots. And Dot's not on, so she'll have to enjoy that later. Anyway, this is the Making a Difference product that's in the mini catalog that's right now. Hi, Kathy. The Making a Difference items are something that Stampin' Up! Features, and the purchase of that item, so every purchase of this designer paper, $3 of it goes to, in North America, the charity is Toys for Tots. It's different in other markets. So anyway, it's a cool designer paper. Oh, other thing I forgot to mention this time. It does coordinate with the Bear Punch if you have it already. So it's not the one that's part of the suite, but it also coordinates with it. So I'm going to be using that today. And the first project that I'm showing you is a gift card holder. So I'm going to do that. So I need to put you down. I need to do my magic. Magic wand. On backwards you, upside down you. There we go. Oh, Not even close to being straight now. All right, just a second. That's better. Okay. So I'm going to show you how to score it also. So this, you can't see it very well, so I'll put something behind this. So this is 4 inches wide by 6 3/4 inches long. Now, if you don't want it to be such a tight thing, I designed it and then realized it was really tight. If you don't want it to be so tight, you could do this 4 1/4. But I wanted, with what it's going to be on, I wanted it to show as much as possible. So I stuck with the 4 inches wide. So what I'm going to do, hi Jamie. How's Wendell doing? Did his surgery go well yesterday? All right. So I'm going to score on the long edge. So I'm scoring at 1 1/4 inches and 4 inches. So even if you change your width of this to be 4 1/4, it's not going to change where you're gonna score it. Oh, good. I'm glad. Tell him hi. I'm glad he's doing well. So that's all the scoring that you need for this gift card holder. I'll need this a little bit later. All right, I'm going to work on here. So first of all, I'm going to crease this well. Both sides always helps. It actually helps. I'm trying to do it on color so that you can see it, but it helps better when you're on a nice firm surface. My silicone mat is not that. Okay, now you can see it. And I'm going to do this is my base that I'm going to use. So this is the A Walk in the Forest designer paper. See, this is obviously very Christmassy. That one is too, so I didn't use this design with the snow on it for my other projects that I was going to, that is not a Christmas set. What are the measurements again? Oh, sorry. Okay, so it is 4 inches wide or 4 1/4. You can choose. Once you see the design, you might choose to stick with mine and just do what I do. And by 6 3/4. And then I scored at 1 1/4 and 4 inches. Okay. So I'm going to put this is just a normal, well, it's not a normal card base. This is a normal size card base. It's 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, but it's just a front. And then this is 4 by 5 1/4. That's a typical like layer that I would put on a card base, unless I want a tiny, tiny little border. So this is also like the size that I would do inside a card. You're welcome, Janet. Okay, so this eventually is going to go on this. So see, I wanted as much to show around here as possible. So that's why I didn't want to redesign, and I didn't want to take away from more of the designer paper. So I'm going to set that aside. That's our base. So the next part that I want to do, just so it sort of helps me keep my bearings where everything is I'm using tear and tape. You don't want to use regular snail because anything that's folded on itself, you definitely want something stronger. You could use liquid glue, but that makes me nervous. You could use Seal Plus, but you don't want to use regular seal. You want something stronger. So here's the thing. Remember I told you that it's a tight fit? You need to get your tear and tape at the very edge of this. I'll show you in a second. Very, very edge. Could even go off if you wanted and then just fold it on itself. I think I sort of did that on this side. So I'm going to peel off the backing. If there's anything hanging over, you probably can't see this, but there's a tiny little bit hanging over. I just fold it on itself so I don't have any sticking out. Does that make sense? Works great. Okay, then I'm going to use my bone folder again to put it down. Okay, so now I have this pocket, and I'm going to show you how it goes. See, it barely fits in the pocket. My tear and tape is right here, right at the edge. So if you don't go far enough out, you're going to have to stick with cash, not a gift card. Okay, so there's that. So now I know where my pocket is, and I can do all my stamping, all my designing. Okay, so I chose this stamp set. It's funny, this was in the catalog last year, and it didn't really strike me. And for some reason this year, when I saw it in the catalog back in May when it first came out, I don't know, I liked it. So this is in the full catalog, not in the mini catalog right now. And it's Celebrate with Tags, and it has something for everything. So there's a Christmas, there's birthday, there's Valentine's, and then I like this too from also. So there's a lot here. There's a little background thing. And so, oh, I don't need to open it. So I'm going to use the mitten for right now. I'm actually using 4 stamps from it, but... So this is Balmy Blue. That's the light blue that's in this designer paper. And I'm going to... So this is a really bold stamp, so a lot of times it wants to stick to the ink pad when you're doing it, which doesn't help you get it inked well. So hold your ink pad, tap, tap, tap. Do you hear how I bounce on there? I'm not pressing at all. Some of you need to learn that that's the way that you need to do it, because otherwise you cause yourself problems and you get ink all over everything. Okay, also, it's red rubber, so it has a cushion, so I don't have any cushion under here today. So I'm stamping this. I opened it up. Here's my thing. I opened it up so that it's flat, and I want to stamp toward the top of, and the right, toward my score line. So here's my cute little mitten. And then I want my Merry Christmas. And for some reason, I always talk about that I don't like my lines to be right in line with each other. I like them to cross or I don't know, not be the same. I like them to cross. And it's sort of the same, but I don't know if it's the same or if it's in a different way. I like my colors to cross when I have a nice dark color up against something else. I like it to go into it a little bit. If it's bold enough. If it's not bold enough, then don't do it. Okay, so there's my front. I'll do more in a minute. And I'm going to do my 2 from here. I'm going to do it right up in here. See, that's just a nice font. I like it. Okay, so most of my stamping is done. Most of everything is done, actually. Okay, so I also have, yes, tap, tap, no smush, exactly. Somebody taught me, I think it was Cindy Pratt, taught me, tap, 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 don't push, push, squish. And I can tell you, her team members, when we were together, some of them still don't know that. I know I like the big font, too. Okay, so I have 2 half-inch pieces of designer paper. So it's 1/2 inch by 4 inches, or whatever your width of your, gift card holder is. So I'm going to put this stripey one. This is my favorite design in the whole thing. I love stripes. They make me happy. And I'm going to put this on the pocket, but right at the top of it. It's sort of showing like where the pocket is. I don't know. Plus I'm making room for another stamp. Kept not going where I wanted it to. Okay, so I'm at the top of the pocket. And I'm going to put the other one down since we're talking about it. So this one has little trees on it that I'm wanting to show. It was funny. Yesterday we made this card. It was a little, we used a different designer paper than this one. But one of my customers like, ew, that's ugly. She didn't say it till after I was done. But she did not like these 2 colors together. But then when it goes atop this, it's good. It was funny. Okay, so inside here, I have one more stamp. This is Pretty Peacock. Oh, I forgot to tell you, that's this color too, this card base. So definitely with this one, tap, tap, tap. This is a really bold stamp. So you got to make sure that it's inked well. Don't rock it. There you go. All right. I'm all done stamping. Now I just need to put it together finally. Not finally. I mean, that's the final step is what I'm trying to say. All right, it's dry. I was worried about putting it on the silicone mat if it wasn't dry. Okay, so I just put adhesive on the back, and I'm folding it. And I want this centered. All right, I'm gonna crease it one more time. Oh, that stayed well together. Okay, and last thing I'm doing is, so these are iridescent basic rhinestones. Iridescent rhinestones, basic jewels is what they're called. I should have, just a sec, I'm gonna get out my fuller pack. I've been using up these big ones. I like the big ones. Well, for this, I like the big ones. But I want to show you on a full pack what they look like, so you can see all the sizes. Oops. And by the way, I know these are in stock because they're one of our high inventory items, so you could do a whole thing. Okay, so see, these are the ones that if you have something with pink or purple, it'll look like that. If you have something with green or blue, it'll look like that. So there's big, medium, and small. You see it? Anyway, so these are amazing. So I might have to use these soon. Okay, so I want one of the big jewels. And I'm going to put it right in the middle of the mitten. And there we go. It's all done. So you have a cute little gift card holder. And yeah, that's it. So I have another one. I made another one that we did yesterday with a same pack of designer paper, but different design. I'll show you that when I pull it back up to show you everything better. Thank you. I'm glad that you like it. So, for those of you who may have come in a little bit late, I don't think that I saw everyone. Like Carrie, I don't think that I saw when you got on, but I don't remember now. Very short-term memory when I'm live. Sorry. So I did not do my randomizer yet. I'm doing it at the end, and I'm going to give away 2 of these also, besides my my stuff that I did last week. Yeah. So there's that. Okay. Now I'm doing a treat container. And I'm using this designer paper. By the way, A Walk in the Forest, last I knew, there was plenty of it left. This design is from, I know some of you got it. I don't know how many of you got it. Thank you so much. This is from Merry Bold and Bright. And this is gone, but I'm still using up some pieces. I had done this with the fun fold or fancy fold that I did with the bear. Anyway, I'm using this sheet to do my next piece. So I want to do a treat container for Ghirardelli Chocolates and, you know, the chocolate squares. And I saw a really cute one, and it was using, what's it called again? Simply Scored Scoring Tool. But they was using the diagonal plate with it. And we don't sell the diagonal plate anymore, and I don't have the diagonal plate. And so I tried to wing it and come up with my own thing. So here's my own thing. So, and literally I'm winging it because I'm approximating on some of this. I had to come up with my own measurement. So I'll tell you what they are, but some of it's just eyeballing. So the first thing that I need to do is my scoring. Obviously, this is 6 by 6. And what I need to do first is I'm putting my point of my left diagonal at 2 7/8. I'm going to go just outside of it, or just, I don't know, just before it. So that's where that point is. But then this one, these 2 points over here, can you see, am I in camera? My top and bottom one, I have to eyeball it, which I know is a problem for some, and I'm sorry about that. But I wanted to show this treat container, and if you have diagonal plates and a simply scored scoring tool, you will just do just fine, and you can look up a tutorial on Pinterest, because that's where I found it. So I'm lining up, I'm just before the 2 7/8, and I'm trying to make sure that this is about the same distance away from, it's the 1 1/4 mark out here. So it's probably about, no, it's not even 1 3/8. I don't know. I'm just eyeballing, literally. So I'm going to score. I don't press hard, but I want to make sure that there's a good crease. If I press too hard, then I'm going to break my designer paper. Hi, Jennifer. Okay, so now I'm going to turn it around and do the opposite corner and do the same thing, lining it up at the same spot. So I have it at 2 7/8 and trying to line these corners up so they're equidistant. Is it a math term, a geometry term? What is that? Equally distant, if you don't like that single word, from this 1 1/4 line out here on the edge of my paper trimmer. Again, I'm just eyeballing. I just want it, just trying to get the right idea. The other thing I can do is see if my score line looks parallel to my ruler. And from what I can tell, it is. So we'll see. So I'm scoring that. Okay, now this way is a little bit easier. So I did these opposite lines for the opposite corner. Now I'm going to line up the point opposite corners again in the track. And I'm going to score there. I would show you the lines better. Maybe I should do it on paper. Okay, so I did, that doesn't seem very deep. Okay, so I did it right in the track. Then I'm going to line it up on the 1/2 inch mark. Make sure the points are on 1/2 inch, 1/2 inch, and I'm going to score again. And then I'm going to go on the, I'll call it the negative 1/2 inch mark. So the 2 points are on this side of the track. And I'm going to score it again. Okay. That looks right. Okay, so I'm going to show you, I'm just going to do this on my scrap so you can see really quick. I'm going to get a Sharpie. Okay, 6 inches by 6 inches. Okay, so here's my designer paper, and approximately I did a score line here and a score line here. That's just approximate. I can tell that they're not quite right, but that's approximately what it looks like. And then I turned it and did a score line here, here, and here. So that's what my designer paper looks right now. Okay? All right. So now I'm going to start creasing. So first, I'm going to bring this in. And it's not quite right because my creases, my point's going to have to fold. So I told you I'm winging it. I was trying to do with what I had. So I'm folding that little corner in. I'm going to fold this tiny little corner in. Probably if you do the measurements and have the Simply Scored, you wouldn't have that problem. Okay, so we have this creased well. I don't know which way I want this. Do I want it this way? I didn't use this design paper yesterday. Okay. Oh, hi, Jamie. So I'm going to let you vote quick while I'm creasing this. Which way do you think you like it better? Do you like the stars inside and the stripes out? Or do you like the stars outside and the stripes in? I sort of have my opinion, but I'm not sure. Okay, you get to vote. Majority wins. Which way are we going to do it? Stripes out is Jamie's. Stripes outside. Stripes outside. We got 3 so far. All right. Oops, my screen went away. Stars out. Jamie Rose, yours doesn't make sense. What's out? All right. Oh, man. Stripes out. All right. Can anybody tell who won? Because the words look a lot from... I can't see all the comments anymore. Stars out, stripes out. It went back and forth. I can't tell. All right, somebody tell me who the winner is. All right. While you're figuring that out, I'm going to continue creasing. So I'm going backwards on this to crease here. But also, I am doing it frontwards, partly because I don't know which way I'm going. Stripes wins, so stripes out. Had all but 2. Perfect. Thank you, Sandy and Nancy. So I creased on both sides that way, and I'm going to do the same thing on the middle one. Just so when you double crease it, or burnish is the correct term, but I never use that term. When you do that, it just helps everything to fold better. Okay, stripes out. All right, so now that I have this all well burnished, well creased, see, here's the thing. Most of the stripes are going to be hidden because it's going to go like this. So all those stripes are going to be hidden. Need a recount. That's hilarious. All right, I'm going to show you how it's going to go, and we're going to do a recount, Marlene. Double checking. So it's going to look like this. You still good with that? Or it's going to look like this. So this is stars out. This is stripes out. All right, vote one more time. I'm going to try to keep track this time. I know, see, that's what I think. Still stripes out. All right. Still stripes out. See, that's part of why. All right, you got it. That's what we're doing. Okay, so when we do this, we're folding this so that, oops, it didn't go well. We want there to be a little mountain in between them. So this mountain, can you see that this, oh, there we go. There's a little mountain in between them. And now we're going to hold this together. And we do not carry this punch anymore, but you can use you could use a normal circle punch, or you probably could use your paper piercing tool and just make it extra big and like wind it a little bit when you're in there. But I'm using an 1/8 1/8 circle punch here that we used to carry. I didn't get rid of any of these punches. Okay, so I put a hole in there, and where did my ribbon go? Oh, there it is. I cut it already. So this ribbon is also, this is an online exclusive. It's still available last I saw. So red with gold dots. So we're going to put this, oops, you need your corner to go through here. And I cut it long this time. At least one time in the past couple of days, I cut it too short, and then I really struggled getting my fingers to work with it. Okay, so I'm doing it basically like a bookmark knot. So I have this through here, wrap it around my finger. At least, anybody else know what this is called? I probably ask this every time. I call it a bookmark knot. I wrap it around my finger and do it. So I want it to go, basically I want the knot down at the bottom. It's sort of a big ribbon to be doing this. It looks nicer with a smaller ribbon, but I wanted this color and I liked the dots. Okay, so I have it nice and pulled tight, and I'm going to trim this because I don't really want it that long. There we go. Okay, now this and there we go. Okay, so one is going to go in here and one is going to go in here. Awesome, right? This cute little double pocket for Ghirardelli. Ha, I love it. Okay, so I'm going to add one more little thing to it. So this time I was trying to be quick the other day and could not remember where I had a for you stamp. So I'm using this this stamp set, Layering Leaves. This also is from the full catalog, and I'm going to use this for you. And I do need cushion for this. All right, one more thing to vote on. So this is going to go on here with some embellishments. My embellishments are going to be blueberry bushel. So what do you think? Here's the vote. Should it be red words, real red, or should it be black words? Vote now. Black or red? By the way, this is the second smallest stylish shape circle. Red, red, red. You got it. Red it is. That was what I was first thinking, but then I was wondering if it was going to be too much red. We shall see. I should have cut another one so we could see which way we liked it better. All right. So for you, we're inking this up. Gonna test it. Looks good. But for you, ooh, that's good. Oops. Keep struggling here. All right. Exactly, red it is. Okay, so here's the cool thing about this designer paper and my choice of greeting. It doesn't have to be Christmas. So I'm not giving this one away today. This one's still going to be next week. I mean, looking for, oh, here's my tear and tape. So you can use this for a birthday. This could be very birthday-ish. So I'm putting a little line of tear and tape right here across the where they cross, actually. I hope it's not too big. I'm going to pull the ends in a little bit to make sure. So this is going right here. And then, so the blueberry bushel ones are on, is this the 3-pack? Yeah, this is the 4-pack. The blueberry bushel. Well, since it's not for Christmas, I changed my mind. Black ink. Too late. You could put something on top though, but I'm not gonna. Okay, so I am not bothering with my take your pick tool. I don't like using them with these big ones. So I'm gonna use one big one and one small one. And there we go. Cute, right? Okay, so I am all done. I'm all done stamping. So I'm going to put you guys back up. So upside down, you put you backwards, lift you up, and I need to lift this up. Thank you so much. I'm glad that you like it. Okay, yes, yummy and cute. It didn't, Marlene, it didn't hit me on your comments from last week that you wanted to win. You were hoping that you won next week. And I thought that was funny. And then it hit me. It's because there was chocolate involved. Okay. So I'm going to... So Marlene's on. Thank you. So I need to add Jennifer in my randomizer. But I think everybody else was on with me last week. Is there anybody that is here that was not with me last week that has been chatting with me? The reason I'm asking is because if you didn't hear me at the beginning, I did not do my randomizer at the beginning. I'm doing it now because oh yeah, thanks, Andy. I wasn't here last week. All right. Thank you for telling me if there's anybody else. I'll put you girls in, and then I'll come back and look again. Gotcha. Okay. So I'm giving away 4 things today. 2 from last week and 2 from today. Oh, so first of all, I'll show you right here before I do my randomizer. So here is the, that's in my way. Here is the treat container. So Sandy, I forgot, I'm getting excited for your class the end of the month, but I forgot, when are you coming into town? So this, I'm not going to design the back. You could put another like tag sort of thing on the back, but I'm not going to. Or you could even, well, no, it would be too much ribbon. I was going to say you could wrap ribbon around and put this here. I've needed to watch afterwards for a while. For some reason, I thought I put you in already. Well, the thing is, if you commented even later, I put you in. Yeah, Nancy, you're already in. If you commented or chatted with me next week, Thursday. Ah, cool. That's good. Okay. So if you, for a friend on the other side. Yeah, maybe, but I'm not doing that. Somebody else could do that. Put for a friend on the other side. Or if it's actually for a birthday, you could put a small happy birthday if you had it, or HB or something like that. So this still could be Christmas, by the way. It's Christmas paper. I just made sure that it didn't say Merry Christmas on it, on this particular one. So this one I'm not giving away until next week. But do you remember last week was my snowman treat container and the cute bears card. Okay, so this is the one that I made with you today with our big old iridescent rhinestone. And then this is the one, I also made this with one of my groups this week. This is another design that I made. So I'm giving away both of these, one of each of these. I'll probably give away the other gift card holder next week, but it's just going to be really close to Christmas. So I have 4 things I'm giving away. The 2 gift card holders and then last week's things. So, excuse me. So I'm going to do my randomizer right now, and I will try to get them in the mail today or tomorrow. Oh, I have one more thing to tell you. So I had a list of things that I started with at the beginning of this. I'm going to go over them again before I do my randomizer so that I can make sure everybody hears. There's a 5th thing. I'll tell you in a second. Okay, so first thing is we have free shipping tomorrow. It starts at midnight Mountain Time tonight. So 2 a.m. tonight if you're Eastern. Friday, registration starts for our retreat. Our next one-day retreat is February 10, Saturday. And it opens, you'll get an email in the morning and you can register right away. If you have things from the mini catalog that you want from the last chance list, you have, yes, there is a minimum order to get free shipping. You have to have at least a $75 order for free shipping. Thank you for asking, Jennifer. I forgot to mention that this time. Make sure you check the last chance list when you place your order, because some things are not available. Like the bear stamp set and designer paper last I knew is. The bear punch is not. It's gone. Just completely gone. So you have through January 3 or while supplies last. 4th thing, if you've been invited to my hostess appreciation party, first of all, congratulations and thank you. Secondly, make sure that you register. A reminder will go out on Saturday. And you have through January 6th, and there'll be at least one other reminder besides that. But another one will go out Saturday. If you weren't invited but want a chance to come, you just need to place a $150 order online, or be part of my club or part of my team or that sort of thing. I know, me too. I love the hostess appreciation. Okay, so that was the 4th thing. 5th thing is I found out end of last week sometime. Liz is coming. She is coming as early as tonight, otherwise tomorrow, and staying through Sunday. And I'm so happy. She works in retail, has not been able to come home for Thanksgiving. Oh, yay, that's good. I'm glad you can go, Kathy. She hasn't been able to come home for Thanksgiving or Christmas. And last year, the last time she was here, I think, was last summer. So anyway, I'm so glad since she hasn't taken vacation, they're like, yeah, we can figure that out. So she's coming and I'm excited. So I'm going to spoil her with food. 'Cause okay, so I'm not trying to be braggy, but can be a good cook. And so not having my food very often, that's just, it's sad. So we are having, I'm really excited because we haven't had this in a little bit. We're having chicken parm and fettuccine Alfredo Friday night. We're doing Christmas. I'm making several of her favorites, and that's one of all of our favorites. So anyway, I'm really happy that she's coming. So excited. So pray for safe travels. I'm thankful for good weather. That shouldn't be a problem. And so just excited to see her. Okay, so randomizer. So I am going to that. So I can't see comments right now. I have everybody loaded. You can only win once for this drawing. And I'm starting. Mario, you are my winner. Congratulations. This is 2 weeks in a row for you, I think. So you are my winner for my cute bear card from last week. All right. We are pick another name. Okay. This one has to be somebody who can come pick it up. Alighire. Woo! All right. She won my snowman, and she's not even on today. Carson must be giving her problems or still awake. So if you talk to Dot, make sure she knows she can come get a snowman. Okay, pick another name. So these are for gift cards. I'm drawing 2 more names. Deanna Edwards. Woohoo. Okay, so I have to make sure. Deanna, you made this one, not this one, right? So I'll give you one that you didn't make. Oh, that's good. How long do they get to stay, Kathy? I can see on here, just can't see on my computer. Okay, picking one more name. Okay, Marcia Hill. Congratulations. She's not on today either. All right. So congratulations to everybody. I will try to get these out for you today or tomorrow so that you can get them in time. Oh, 2 weeks is nice. That's awesome. This one has the bears. Yeah, you did the bears because we were talking about being able to hide it or not hide it. Except you didn't have a bear that peeked out. So maybe you still want a bear one. And this one is trees and blue and whatever. So I'm going to let you tell me which one you want since you made one yesterday. Okay. Thank you so much. I'm glad that you like them, Jennifer. Thank you. And thank you for joining me today. It was a fun day with you. If you have questions, let me know. If you need help with, trees. Okay, so you want trees? Is that what you're saying? Okay. If you have any questions, let me know. Thank you for joining me. I will be on next week, Wednesday. And so thank you for joining me. Have a great week, great weekend, and I will see you in a week. Thanks so much. Have a great day. Bye.